Hi everyone, and welcome to your quick Pilates workout today, focusing on the glutes and the abdominals. My name is Yasmine Say. I'm founder and owner of Say Fitness Personal Training. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to be the first to hear of more content like this one. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to start today with a hip roll. So just to get the glutes and the spine a little bit more warmed up. From here, bringing your arms out in front, relax the shoulders away from the ears, taking a nice big inhale, and as you exhale, roll behind those sitting bones as you roll down your lower back, your mid back, and your upper back down to the mat. Arms alongside your body, and then shuffle your heels in towards your glutes. So you can tickle your heels with your fingertips here. Now, from here, I want you to make sure you're in that nice neutral position of the spine. So there's a pocket of air underneath your lower back here. And if you're not sure, just tilt the pelvis forwards and backwards a couple of times until you find that nice neutral position where the pelvis is sitting quite heavy on the mat here. And if you slid one of your hands underneath your lower back, it wouldn't be able to go all the way through, but just about halfway here. Your rib cage, so I'm talking about those lower ribs in particular, drawn into the body here, so melted inside here, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. And I always do a final check with the head and neck, lifting my head off the mat and then resting it back down. So now there's no tension felt in the back of my neck here. Arms down by your sides, palms facing up, so there's less tension in the shoulders. Taking a nice long inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, slowly roll through imprint as you peel your spine, lower, mid, upper back, and send the pelvis up towards the ceiling. Now glutes engaged, drawing inner thighs in towards one another and sending your knees forward. Inhale here, and then exhale, roll down, upper, mid, lower back. Inhale, exhale, roll through imprint, lower back, mid back, upper back, and then this time send your arms overhead, long spine stretch. Inhale as the arms come down, exhale, roll down through the spine. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, exhale, rolling up. Inhale as the arms come overhead. Exhale, roll down through the spine. Excellent work. Hug those knees into the chest. Just gently rock from side to side here. Building up some momentum here as you rock your way up and then flip yourself over onto all fours here. So shoulders are stacked over the wrists, hips are over the knees. Now you want to be in that nice neutral position here. So remember not to dump into those joints. So pressing the ground away here, staying active through the shoulders. We're going to start with single leg extension. So you're going to extend that right leg long here. Now, it's single leg extension, so you want to focus on extending the leg away using the glutes rather than lifting the leg too high to the ceiling. So as I exhale, I'm extending long, probably where that leg gets to about hip height, and then inhale, tap down. Exhale, extend long, and then tap down. So I'm really making sure I'm not going into the lower back here and focusing on the glutes, lengthening that leg away. I'm also making sure I'm not dumping too much weight onto the opposite side here. And we're going to go for 3 more. Last 2. Last one, holding it here. Now from here, I'm going to draw little circles in one direction. Tiny circles about the size of a small dinner plate. And then change direction. Keeping nice and long through the spine, keeping abdominals connected all the time. 3, 2, 1, and then slowly resting down. Now from here, I'm going to bring my left forearm down and my right hand securing my left hand here. Extending that right leg long, bring it up and slightly on the diagonal here. So if I look back, I can see my foot, okay? From here, As I inhale, I'm going to draw the knee towards the elbow here on the right hand side and exhale, extending it long. Inhaling and then exhaling long. Inhaling, squeeze in. So abdominals engaged here, particularly working the obliques, and long. Inhale and then exhale. 5 more. Last 4. And 3. 2. And then 1, holding it here. From here, we add little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep squeezing into the glutes. 3, 2, 1. Little circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly release. If you want a quick stretch onto that side, you can extend that right leg, push the heel back, and I also use my arms here to push my body weight back a little bit, stretching into the Achilles, the calf, maybe feel this a little bit into the hamstrings as well. And then release. Let's switch over to the other side. So from here, finding that neutral position again. Making sure when I extend that leg, I point the toes, my hips are nice and level, abdominals engaged here. As I exhale, I extend to lengthen, utilizing that left glute. So I can feel, even without the use of a mirror here, I can feel when that leg reaches that hip height. I'm not feeling this in the lower back. Abdominals are staying connected, stabilizing the pelvis. And down. Down. Good. 5 more. And 4. And 3. 2. And then 1. Holding it here. We draw those circles, tiny circles, still pointing and stretching that leg away. And then change direction. 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Slowly bringing it down. Getting ready, bringing my forearm down and left hand plants over the right hand. Extending the leg long, bring it up, and then at a diagonal. Can I see my foot? All good. Into the correct position here. As I inhale, tapping in, exhale, extend it long. Inhale, exhale, extending it long. Inhale, exhale. Really trying to stretch it away, stretching it long. And it doesn't matter if you can't reach the elbow here. As long as the intention is there, really trying to connect those abdominals, squeezing in as much as you can. Last 2 here. Last 1, getting ready for those pulses and little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circles for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, change direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring it in. Come back up onto those hands if you need that extra little stretch here. Pushing the heel back, using the arms and the body to push it back here. And then slowly release. And now we're going to do sideline glute exercises now. So coming down onto my left hand side. And I like to bring a sort of pillow using my arm underneath my head here. And then I'm going to bring my legs into a 90-degree position here. So my knees are in line with my hips and my ankles are in line with my knees. Now from here, I want to make sure I'm still in that nice neutral position on my side. So with my hand on my top hip here, I'm going to lengthen that hip away. See what I did there? So I'm lengthening the sides of the waist here. I have that little pocket of air underneath the waist here. So I have two choices. I can bring my hand here for support or on my hip. I quite like to bring it on the hip so I can actually feel the glute engage and I know I'm in the correct position. From here, we're going to start by lifting that top leg and then lowering it down. So there's a lot of mind-muscle connection in Pilates, and particularly when we're working the glutes, I try and pause at the top of each movement to really engage the glutes as optimally as I can. So for me to do this exercise fast, probably I wouldn't feel it as much, but if I go slow and steady, really feeling into the movement, actually feeling the glute engage at the top of the movement, works a lot better. And then down. You've got 4 more. Making sure the knee stays in line with the hip and the ankle stays in line with the knee. Last 2. And then last 1. Lovely. We're going to bring it up here. Now from here you're going to extend it long. So I need to go into that hip extension again, just like we did on all 4s just now. So I'm pointing the toes, stretching the leg away, and I can feel that glute engage. When I know I'm in that correct position, I draw it in. I extend it long. I draw it in. I extend it long. And in. And out. Bring it in. And out. And I don't bring the knee back in until I've actually felt it in the glutes. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. And last 1. I bring it back in. Now imagine there's a piece of paper in front of your knee there, and there's a pen attached to your knee, and you are drawing little circles on that piece of paper. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction. You should really start to feel this now in the glute. I certainly am feeling this starting to burn. 4, 3, 2. Now the tough bit. Hold it in space, in that position. Just hold it in that hover for another 5. I know. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Relax there. Excellent work. So before we transition over to the other side, you're going to wrap this left arm around your rib cage here and placing your right hand down. So since this exercise or this workout is glutes and abdominals, we're going to work our abdominals a little bit here in a single arm press up. So when you take an inhale here, as you exhale, press your hand into the mat and rock yourself up into that half press up. Taking an inhale and then exhale, press. Really utilizing your abdominals here, utilizing that single arm strength. And then down. You've got 2 more. And then down. And then last 1, big push. And release there. All right, let's switch over to the other side. Coming down, create a pillow for your head here. Bringing those legs to tabletop. Again, making sure those hips are stacked, knees are stacked, feet are stacked, and then lengthen that top hip away, creating that little pocket of air underneath your waist here. Hand, completely up to you, and then bringing that top leg up and then lowering down. Exhale up and then down. Again, mind-muscle connection. Can you feel it there? Can you actually squeeze it a little bit more at the top of the range? And then down. And down. You might start to feel this side a little bit quicker than how you felt the other side, depending on if you know this is maybe your weaker glute muscle. You've got 2 more here. And then last 1. Okay, we're going into that leg extension. So from here, extend the leg long, point the toes. Lengthen the leg away here. Can you feel the glute engaged? All good. Then we go in and then we stretch out. Inhale and then exhale. Good. Everything is about stretching that leg away. So imagine I've grabbed hold of your foot and I'm stretching that leg long away from your torso. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3. And 2. One more. And then bring it back in. Imagining that piece of paper in front of your knee. Let's draw those circles. And then change direction. Keep those circles really small for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it in position here. Hold and breathe. Almost there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Well done. Cross that arm over. Wrap it around your rib cage. Hand in position. Take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, push up into your single arm push-up. And then release. Exhale, push. And then inhale, release. Exhale, push. And release. Twice more. And then down. Last one, big push. And then coming up. Excellent work, guys. Well done. And then to finish off, we're going to come into the Pilates shoulder bridge. So rolling down onto your back for this one. Making sure, as we started, we make sure we're in that nice neutral position here. Feet are close to your buttocks, making sure your feet are hip width apart as well. Arms alongside your body. Just to prep a little bit here, the glutes, and also to stretch out those hip flexors a little bit more. You're going to press into the feet and push your hips up in one go here. So just to warm up before we go into the full exercise, inhale, tap down. Exhale, press and squeeze. So squeeze the glutes here, pushing those hips up to the ceiling and then coming down. Twice more before we go into the full exercise. And then down. Exhale, pushing up and stay here. Don't worry if you get lost with the coordination and the breathing together. Follow as much as you can. Inhale as you extend the right leg up towards the ceiling, pointing the toes. Exhale, flex the foot lower. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Bend the knee, articulate the foot down to the floor. Left leg, extend the leg. Exhale, flex. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Bend the knee, articulate the foot down. We stay up here. Right leg. Bend the knee, articulate the foot down. Left leg. Articulate the foot down. Last round. And then left leg. Bend the knee, articulate the foot down, squeeze the glutes up for 3, 2, 1. Release. Hug the knees into the chest. Final little stretch here. After all that glute and ab work, we're going to come into a figure of 4 stretch. So I want you to bring your left foot over your right thigh, pushing the knee out. So this might be enough. This might be enough to just feel you're just stretching out the hips here into the outer thigh, into the outer hip as well. Or if you want to go further, interlace the fingers behind the right thigh. Now instead of pulling in, I recommend that you push the legs away into your interlaced hands here. So the more you're lengthening that tailbone down towards the ground, and just push the legs away and breathe. Deep breaths here. Bring that heart rate down a little bit, especially if it's sped up in that last exercise, which is very normal. And then slowly release. And let's switch over to the other side. Right foot again, gentle push away. See if that's enough for you. That might be enough of a deep stretch. If not, interlace the fingers and then pressing away. Of course, figure of 4 stretch is just the reverse of pigeon stretch. So if pigeon stretch serves you a little bit better for a good stretch at the end of this workout, then please go ahead and give yourself a couple of minutes in pigeon pose. And then gently, gently release. Well, I hope your glutes and your abdominals feel sufficiently worked out after that session. Please don't forget to like this video, comment with any questions you might have, and also subscribe to my channel to see more content like this one. I look forward to seeing you on the mat soon.